We have a table for Berlin. It's 1 round and 4 deals game, the most cheap one for just 750 dragon chips. And I see 2 green belts with us. Oh, no, sorry. 1 green, 1 brown, and 1 white. Let's see what will happen here. I think I'll collect some chows, I believe. 7, 8, 9, or 4, 5, 7. It's too early to tell anything for sure now. Too early. I'd rather discard useless saunas. Maybe it will be something like 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9. Maybe something else. It can be something like outside hand now, but I'll be discarding 6 and 4 and 5. Not a very wise thing. I'd better collect some chows. Maybe pairs. I have 3 pairs. But why would I collect pairs if I can collect some chows? I'm not sure I need this one. I'd better wait for some dots. Maybe it will be something like pure straight and dots. I need only 2 or 3 dots to think about this hand. I collect pairs. That's curious. Okay. Maybe it will be pairs after all. Or I can try to collect some punks as long as I have 2 pairs of 4s. I can think about 5 pairs I have. 6 BAMs melded to my opposite ones. And other tiles weren't discarded. 1, 5 just discarded now. I'm not sure whether leave it in my hand or discard something else. Let's discard 7. Sometimes tiles that are discarded by other players come into your hand, so it can be a false alarm, so to say. 4 BAMs. 4 BAMs could be useful for the player to my opposite if she collects something like pure shifted chows. And the player to my right collects cracks possibly. That's why I don't want to give him 8. I'd better take 8 cracks from the opposite player. She discards 5, so she gets rid of useless cracks now. And this 4 is useless for me, because I don't wait for the last 4. I see this last 4 to my opposite. And I don't collect punks, I'm collecting pairs now. 1 BAMS is useless as long as it's the last one, you see? 1, 2, 3, 4. All 4 ones discarded, so I even don't want to wait for it. 9 BAMs. 9 BAMs passed. I thought it could be dangerous against the player to my opposite, but she just doesn't need it. Maybe now. Maybe she switch to something now. South is the last. Dangerous tiles he discards on over here. Yes? 5, 7, 3, 6. Okay, let it be 6. Hardly anybody can take 6. But where are my 8s? Maybe I need to change. Yes, it's better to change now because green may be dangerous. Just a pawn, great. Maybe the opposite player will go for full flush and discard my green. 2 bams is useless. It's the last one and it's safe. Lucky him. I could discard green instead of this 8, but I don't know who may need this green. Maybe the player to my right could declare pang of greens instead of pang of 8s. And now I take... The opposite player waited for 4. And the player to my left wasn't ready. And the player to my right wasn't ready as well. Okay. I collected a good hand. Not from the wall, but why not? It was well enough for me. So, what I can do here? I think I'll discard cracks because I don't have good weightings. I have equal tiles, you see? 3 in cracks and 3 in dots. But weightings in dots are better. I can take 4 or 7 pang of 9s. Yes, it's half flush because I have 3 pairs of honors. I don't hope for big 3 wins, of course, but anyway, I can take something good. Now I'm just one step behind ready hand, and you see I have 4 points for pang of easts, seat wind and prevalent wind. 4 points and 2 points for white dragon. It must be good. If I take 7 or 4, I can wait for something like 9 or west. Or vice versa, I can declare pang of 9s, for example, and wait for something around dots. Yes, players want to develop their hands because they risk to remain behind. That's curious. Lucky him. Okay, maybe I'll take the last 4. Maybe he collects middle tiles, but middle tiles is not a very quick hand. He doesn't need 5, that's why I discard this 5 freely. Nobody needs 8s, maybe I'll take 9. 9 dots for a pang, if nobody needs 8s. The opposite player doesn't meld. She collects some chows, very possibly. 5 dots. Maybe it's just her 4th set for some chows. Or maybe she collects lower tiles. Okay, I don't want to wait for West. Maybe I'll take the last 4. No, I take the 7. Good. But the player to my right didn't have more pairs. The player to my left collected just half flush and cracks. Okay, that was quick. 14 points. 14 points. And now... 4 flowers from the very beginning. Now... some chows it can be. Yes, some mixed trade, for example. I'll discard useless sonars now and I'll wait for some good tiles. Maybe 1s will be my eyes, maybe 9s. It's good because I can choose between them. Another pair of 9s. 3 pairs of terminals. What can it be then? What can it be? 3 pairs of terminals. No. I'm not sure I need them. I'd better wait for some chows, really. 5, 6, 7. Okay. 2 is isolated. I don't want to hold it. 4, 5, 6. This could be 1, 2, 3 dots. Take pairs. Okay. 1, 2, 3 dots. 4, 5, 6 bams. 7, 8, 9 cracks. But as long as I collected 4 pairs... 4 pairs, maybe I need to go for some chows. 3, 4, 5. Okay, I don't want to go for pairs. I'd better collect either mixed shifted chows or mixed straight. Mixed shifted chows or mixed straight. Mixed shifted chows, I mean 3, 4, 5 dots, 4, 5, 6 bams, 5, 6, 7 cracks. I'll need 4th set, maybe pung of 1s, maybe pung of 9s, maybe pung of 9s dots. But I don't want to give cracks to my right, so I'd better wait. For some pung, maybe pung of 1s, and I'll leave 9s. I leave 9s. Cracks as my eyes. The opposite player collects bams. She may hold my... yes. Yes. Hardly anybody needs 9 with 3 8s discarded and 2 9s in my hand. Uh, 8 came. Who may need 8 if I have 2 9s? I see 3rd 9 and I see 7s discarded. Possibly people wait for some honors, yes. Okay, let's see what will happen with this 8. Nobody needs it. That's it. And I'm ready for 5 bams, of course. Oh. 3 easts in a row. If she collects half flush, it's not a very good sign. These 3 easts in a row, as long as it's prevalent wind, and it could give her 2 points. Maybe she wants full flush. Maybe she wants full flush, I don't understand. The player to my right very obviously collects half flush because he discards dragons. He wants... Okay, let them take it from discard rather from the wall. I don't need anybody to take a good mahjong from the wall. I can sacrifice some of my points. Okay. He waited 369. He had 3-sided waiting for 369. I didn't give him 9s. I didn't give him 6s or 3s. Okay. So the opposite player collected this hand and just got into positive zone. Yes, plus 3 points. This hand can be something like reversible tiles, really. I'll think about other plans, but my primary plan, so to say, is reversibles. I can declare Pang of 5s, I can declare chows, I can wait for some BAMs. What else can it be? Yes, if I don't want to collect reversibles, pure straight. Pure straight or pure shifted chows. If I collect reversibles, then I'll discard these 7 dots. But I can think about pure shifted chows. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7 with Pang of 8s as my 4th set and some good tiles and BAMs, for example. I'm the leader, but the opposite player can get to the first place if she collects a good self, a good hand from the wall, so I can't relax. 9 BAMs is good for reversibles and is good for pure shifted chows, of course. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5 cracks. I try to imagine what would be use of these 3, 4, 5 or 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's try to collect some reversibles, but I depend on the last 6 BAMs, yes? Maybe I'll take something. This is it. I'm ready for the last 6 now. And as long as I see all 5s, 2 8s, I can hope for the last 6 BAMs. The opposite player. The opposite player collects cracks, possibly. The player to my right collects maybe some chows, maybe all types. All types with red, then yes, if he discarded white and green, then he must be waiting for red. 7 is not for me, is not needed. But if I discard 7 and it is useless for anyone, then I can take my 6. But it can be deep in the wall. That's the problem with this lonely 6. Formally, yes. Formally, this is my mahjong, but I can win. I can win with maybe the last. The last 3 only. No. What about the last 3? Last tile. No honors, 1 voided suit. No. And okay, I don't want to wait for it. Yes, I take this and discard 4. Yes, I'm waiting for 3 now. I just want to switch to something better. I'll discard 8. That's why I didn't take this Congo weights. I'd better wait for 3 now, so I don't feed 3 dots to my right. Or I'll wait for some chows. It can be 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, for example. Yes. No? Pang it is. Kong it is. Congo 1, so I can't take 1, 2, 3, but I take mahjong. Good. I collected reversible tiles. And I took this table. The player to my right waited for 3. He wanted lower 4. And waited for another 3 BAMs. What about 3s? Nobody discarded 3s. And the last 3 dots was here. I was afraid that he's waiting for 3, but he was waiting for other tiles. And possibly he was ready because he decided to melt this Congo of 1s and try to win with replacement tile. Okay, lucky me that he didn't win with it. The opposite player collected what? Maybe she wanted some triple pang of 9s, but I melted that pang of 9s BAMs. Maybe she wanted outside hand, that's why she discarded 6s and 4. But why she discarded honors? She discarded 2 good honors, 2 easts. 2 whites she discarded. 4 outside hand, they are good. I just don't understand what she wanted. I wonder whether she herself knew what she wanted. And here we can see 6 pairs. She waited for red, and luckily all reds were in the wall. She collected 6 pairs. She could win with 7 pairs and 1 voided suit. But she never took her red because they were rather deep in the wall. All 3 reds, you see, 32 tiles remains in the wall, and she just can't take her red. Bad luck. Simply some bad luck. And she could give me my dots, but really, what about my dots? 2, 4 discarded here, 2, 3, 4 to my right. Well, that was just good to wait in a hole, really. Yes, let's see. Reversible tiles, no honors, pang of terminals, and single weight. Yes, you can treat it 2 ways. Either single weight or closed weight. The portal tells us single weight, but it could be closed weight as well. Thanks all.